Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona. And I just wanted to remind you about the bonus day coupons. You've got to spend them by the 28th of February. I think I might have said 2nd of March last week, but it's only during this month, 28th of Feb, so don't miss out. Okay, I'm going to turn you down on my hands. Oh, let's get everything in place. Hopefully that's okay. And yeah, I just wanted to remind you about my card club. So you've got until Sunday to oh, I haven't put do not disturb on. Okay, it's gone on automatically. Card club is using the Hobby Haven Designer Series paper. So you make a kind of a 3D project, which is also a card, but to post-it note holder. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. And I've used the Simply Said stamp set, which you can add on if you want to. And the cost, including shipping, is £39. And it includes a bolt of ribbon, gems, a half a pack of paper, all the card bases that you need, which is 10, the tutorial including measurements and photos, etc. And there's a video to show you how to make the post-it note holder, and the postage will be tracked, so you'll be able to see when it's on its way to you. Okay, so that's Card Club, and you've got till Sunday. It closes on Sunday night at midnight, and then on Monday I move over to March's Card Club, which is Happy Easter, using the Easter basket set. So that's one of the cards. I'm still prepping, and then there's also a basket which you can, it's a 3D basket, so you can put little eggs in there. That's peach pie, but I'll be using different colours. The paper is stunning, and again you'll get half a pack of paper, pack of gems, and the gems that you'll get will be these Easter ones. So you've got some, let's open it and get them out, shall we? I'll tell you what will be quicker to cut down the side. You've got these little Easter eggs in the pink, and then these are Azure Afternoon dots. And I want to see if there's something up the top. I'm sure there is, probably yellow. Yes, yellow. So beautiful, really lovely spring colours. And can you see, if it just focuses, the little eggs? Yeah, so cute. So you'll get a pack of those in there. And the ribbon will be the balmy blue ribbon, which I've got somewhere. Balmy blue. And it's gingham, so that's lovely. Okay, so it'll be the same price, and it includes tracked shipping, tracked postage, so you know where it is, when it's coming, etc. And also I'm finding that if it sends something tracked, it actually gets delivered relatively quickly. If you send it just normal postage, it can take forever. Okay, so today I am using an online exclusive called A Round of Hellos. It's just a stamp set, there's no dies to go with it, but it is lovely. And consequently I've used some circles. I've used my circle punches. The ones I've used is the 2-inch and the 2 3/8 inch circles. So yeah, so I'm gonna have some fun with that. So I've done 2 cards, and it's a cross between a card and a 3D project, but I'll show you that when we get to it. Okay, so first one is using Azure Afternoon. I think that's how you say it. Azure. I can't say it. And Pretty in Pink. And I've used the Lovely Arrangements embossing folder. I couldn't speak for a minute then. And let me just tell you what that is called without knocking everything flying. It's not the Forever Plaid. Well, I would tell you, but I can't find it. So I'm not telling you after. I'll add it on afterwards. That's the 2 3/8 circle, and that's my 2-inch circle. And then the paper is Splash of Sparkles, because as you can see it sparkles. And then inside I've just got a white insert. Okay, so this is the first card we're doing. It's regular card base, half of an A4, so 21 centimeters by 14.8, scored in half at 10.5. And then I've cut my piece of Pretty in Pink, which is a retiring in colour. It's going to be retiring in 2 months, probably less. I don't know when it'll go on last chance list, maybe April. And that's, so it's 10 by 7.6. And then this little piece of designer series paper is 7 by 7. Okay, and then I've got a strip of silver foil, which is 2.5 by 8.5. Okay, and there's my circles. So first things first, I was going to use the stamp positioner tool, but I actually found with the really small one it was tricky because I had to keep moving the cards. So I'm just going to use that, get my Azure Afternoon ink. Oops, lazy. Oh, hello. I'm about to send things flying. Okay, so Azure Afternoon. So the colours I've used this afternoon are Azure Afternoon, Pretty in Pink, and Timid Tiger. So the next card is Timid Tiger and Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink. And then the last project is using Gorgeous Grape, and the ribbon is Bubble Bath. Okay, so I've taken this stamp here. It's just the little dots, and you're not going to kind of see this bit here. So I'm just going to go around the edge. And turn it round, trying to be sort of random, semi-random. I felt that there was some gaps in that one, so I'm going to go across, even though it's going to get covered up. Turn it around sideways. Maybe one there. There we go. That should do it. Okay. And then I'm going to take my embossed piece of Pretty in Pink, and I'm going to use wet glue because of the embossing. I just need to make sure which way up I have it. That way. And I'm going to just put my glue on the flat bits. And they're raised, so it should hold. I'll go down. Whoa. Didn't like that very much, did it? But that should be maybe a little bit more down here. There you go. Okay, and I'll get my dimensionals ready. I'm trying to keep things flat because of the postage. So then this bit is going to go on and then come off the edge there. So again, we're going to use wet glue. Okay, let's go it that way. Like pink sky, red sky at night. Oh, we had an amazing one last night. Okay, is that straight? No. That's better. And then the silver foil is just going to go across the top. So again, the wet glue, which is nearly empty. think I've moved that one a bit further over, but never mind. We'll have that going to the edge. Okay, now while that's drying, I'm going to get my stamping positioning tool, and I'm going to need the big plate. Get it the right way around. And this is my yeah 2 3/8 one, and we want the circle. So I'm going to take the circle, take that out of the way. I'm going to take the circle off now. Obviously it's got distended. I'm just going to drop it, and then that should be reshaped into a circle. So I lift that up, pop that where I want it. Just going to bring it in front of me, make sure. Oh, it's still okay. I'm going to do this a different way. I have already done it, but I want to show you how I did it. So I'll pop it on there, and this is tricky. So it's going up to the 1.5 line. Nope, still needs to come down a bit. Okay, so I'm going to ink it up. Pop it on, press it down. Yay! And then my hellos are going all round the edge perfectly. Okay, so what is next? I'm going to then take my, did I say that's 2-inch? Yes, my 2-inch circle. And I'm actually going to put this up here. And I'm going to put my magnets on it this time. Right, let me just give this one a quick clean and I can put it away. And I'm using Pretty in Pink as your afternoon. So the flower is so cute. It's going to go on. Oh, I'm going to take that one off. It's going to go up here. There's a circle so I can move it around. It's going to go like that because I want to leave a little bit of space for the little blue bit. Okay, and then this is going to be done in Pretty in Pink. Oh, it doesn't want to open. There we go. I find it easier to ink it on the positioner like this rather than bringing the ink pad to it. I find if I bring the ink pad to it, I end up with ink all around the edge of my, you know, the surrounding areas. Okay, pop this down. Perfect. Okay, let's give that a quick clean. Right, and then this is the positioner comes in brilliantly. So let me put my circle on. Oh, and it's tiddly widdly one, technical term. Pop it in there like so. Move the magnets a bit closer. So it's just going to keep the paper on when I push down into it. There we go. And then I want Azure Afternoon again. And I'm going to want Azure Afternoon for the leaves as well. So we're done with Pretty in Pink for now. Okay, and then it's just tiddly widdly. Tap, tap, tap. Pop that on. There we go. So it's our little half daisy. Lovely jubbly. Right, clean that. And then I'm going to need to do my leaves. Okay, it's really easy to lose this little one. So I've made a space there for it. And then my leaves are going to go down there. I want them, let's turn it around that way. I want the middle of the leaves to be lined up with the largest flower. Like so. Okay. Get it the right way around. Got good coverage. Giving it a really good push down. And the beauty of this is if it stays in place with your magnets, if it's not perfect, you can ink it up. Oh, sorry, just knocked the light. You can ink it up again. So let's just give that a quick clean. And so you may be thinking, there's no sentiments, there's no sentiments. What's there? Loads of sentiments. Let's get this out of the way. I didn't quite line up my leaves properly there, but it's okay. It is what it is. I've just drawn round in a marker pen, or a blend actually, so that I know where they go, because I find it really frustrating. You take them all off and then you can't work out where they've got to go. So let me just close my ink pad, move my positioner, and then we'll put these together. So you've got your sentiments there going all the way around your circle. Hello, hello, hello. And then that's going to get raised up on dimensionals and then go on flat. So I did get my dimensionals ready. 1, 2, 3. And I'm using my new Jamie pots for my dimensional backings. My pinch me pots. Got them for Christmas. Very useful. Pack of 3. Okay, so let's just line that up. Okay, here we go. And then I'm just going to pop that on with wet glue. Yeah, I had done it already on the back in case it went wrong. Things are much easier to do when you're not on camera. For some reason, I have no idea why. Okay, make sure we get it the right way up and a bit of an angle. And there you go. Now, I haven't put any ribbon on it. I didn't think it needed it, but maybe a bit of twine where the leaves are. But that's card number 1, so I hope you like that. Okay, moving on to card number 2. And this is the Pretty in Pink and Timid Tiger. Not a colour combination that I'd normally go for, but I have to say I think it really works. And it's also great for using up some scraps of DSP, the paper that you've got, and scraps of cardstock as well. So I've hopefully prepped everything, and including the stamp, which I've fussy cut because I don't think you really needed to see me fussy cutting. Again, I've got, I think it's a 2-inch stamp. Let me move those out of the way. Not a stamp, 2-inch. Oh, I can't speak. A 2-inch. What was I looking at before to measure it? Yes, 2-inch circle on top of a 1 3/8, I'm assuming. What was I looking at before that had inches on it? Okay, maybe this side here. There we go. 1, 2, yeah, 2 3/8. Okay, so, and I've just lost my white circle. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. And I'm going to need my Timid Tiger ink. Timid Tiger. And I know just who I'm going to send this to. Okay, so let's do the stamping first. And I'm going to do, oh, happy day. Oh, that's thank you, which I haven't used yet. I don't think. There it is. Oh, happy day. Yeah, it's a big one. The great thing about stamping on circles is it doesn't matter where you stamp because you can just turn it around. So, got a bit of white on there. Okay. Now that is going to stain. So let's give him a quick wash. Okay, and then I can start putting the card together. So what I've got here is 1, 2, 3 strips of let me get my instructions. Okay, I've got 3 strips of, no, that's not it, that's something else. Half A4, 21, scored in half at 10.5 by 14.8. Okay, that's basic card base. Then I've got Timid Tiger, which is 9.5 by 13.8. So we've just taken a centimetre off each side, each top and side. And then I've got a basic white piece, which is 9.2 by 13.5, because I only want a little bit of the Timid Tiger to show. I didn't want like that much to show. I just want a little bit to show. So I'm going to glue that down in a second. So we've just got a small frame of the Timid Tiger. And this is, no, it's not one of the retiring in colours. This is carrying on till next year. Okay, there we go. Then I've got 3 bits of Pretty in Pink, 3 bits of Timid Tiger, and 1, 2, 3, 4 bits of the Splash of Sparkles Designer Series paper, which has got pink and the Timid Tiger. Might be bubble bath, but it goes, so that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to glue this first. I'm going to use my Seal Plus and just do the corners. Can't tell which side is which, actually. That's the back. Up there, down there, in the middle. There we go. And I'm going to lay that onto my Timid Tiger bit so that I just have a very slight frame. There we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do now, and if you spend £30 in my online store before midnight on Tuesday night, I'll send you all of this to make the 3 projects. The only thing I won't do is stamp the sentiments. You just have to use what you've got in your stash. And I won't cut like I'm going to do now for you. I've got 2 there. So all I'm going to do is angle the ends. Whoops, a daisy. Cut them off. That's 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to do the same with the Pretty in Pink and the Timid Tiger. Maybe I'll do it the other way. 2. On my example card, I did do all of these the same way, but we'll see how it goes. Which way I'm going? Going that way. Okay. And then that white is for the flower, but I have already done that. So I stamped in Pretty in Pink and Timid Tiger. Okay, so let's put it together. So what I'm going to use Seal just for speed, and I'm going to start with Designer Series paper. At the top, at an angle. There we go. And then I've got Pretty in Pink, which is kind of, I should be underneath actually. There we go, that's better. And then I've got Timid Tiger. So this is a great way to use up some scraps. And then we're back to the DSP. So you've got one more bit of DSP than you have of the cardstock. Go the other way. Pretty in Pink. I love this colour. I'm going to really miss it when it goes. Timid Tiger. I didn't know if you can see. I'm actually oh, there's 2 there, I think. Oh, no, there's not. Feels like there's 2. Okay. The roll, if there's no sticky there, just run it over your hand until it gets the sticky. There's something to do with the friction on your skin. Okay, then we'll do that. And then we're on the last ones. Pretty in Pink. Timid Tiger. Now I've got glue all over my hand. Can you see it? There we go. And then the last bit of Designer Series paper. Okay, I've also got the gold foil, and I'm going to pop that on, and I'm putting it on so it's not equal. It's not equal all the way around. It wants it to look, I don't know, like a half moon almost. So let's pop that on with plenty of seal. There we go. And then that is going to go on with dimensionals. Three. Oh, wrong pot. Okay, and then I'm going to put it towards the bottom. There we go. And then I've got my little flower. I'm going to put a dimensional on one edge. I'll put it just off the, actually I'm going to cut because I don't want a very big bit. There you go. And I'm going to pop that just to the side where you've got the gap on the circle where your sentiment is, and pop that like so. Oh, hang on, didn't get that very good. Also need a little bit of glue. A bit of glue. There we go. And the thing that goes great with this card is the in colour flat pearls, and I've used the Timid Tiger. Oh, got something on there. So let's I don't know what I've got on there. Okay, a big one. Gonna go, I stamped that, but actually I think that looks lovely there. And then we'll have two little ones. Just, sorry, I haven't put do not disturb. It usually goes on automatically. I don't know why it's not, or maybe it's just on my phone. I'll look into that. Okay, so now that needs to go on to my Pretty in Pink card base. Oh, it's not stuck down there. Let's just give that a little bit more sticky. That's because I lifted it up. There we go. Okay, I'm going to pop that on the back, pop that onto the Pretty in Pink card. I'm going to use Seal Plus again. There we go. And just line that up. There we go. So there you go. That's card number 2. Do you love that? My granddaughter loves orange, and I've got a friend who loves orange. It doesn't do anything for me, but with the pink, I actually really, really like that, and the gold. So that's card number 2. Okay, now project number 3 is really fun. I love this. I made something similar about a year ago, and then I saw Erica Serwin make it last week, and I just wanted to have another go. So it's actually a gift card holder made into a little bag, and it opens up as a card, and then you can pop your message. So I've just stamped the tulip in Gorgeous Grape. This is again the Splash of Sparkles Designer Series paper, and this is the Christmas. This is the Easter time mix and match ephemera pack. Now in your kit you'll get either this one, or the one that I'm going to be using now is a smaller wreath. I hopefully have cut everything. Don't know where they come from, but they're not supposed to be there. So this circle is I think it's 1.5 inches. Oh no, it's 2 inches. 2 inches again. Now I want to give you all the measurements. Okay, so to make the bag is just 2 bits of card and some scoring. So I've got my measurements here. So this piece of card is 28 centimeters by 10.5. Okay, and then it's scored at 10.2, 14, and 17.8, and then you fold it up to make a W. Is that a W or a V? That looks like, if it's that way, it's a W. Okay, I'm just going to use my, I've already done the scoring. Just going to use my bone folder to give it good, nice, good creases. And this is gorgeous grape. Really, really lovely colour. And then this time I'm using this wreath, which is smaller. I actually, of the two, preferred it. But then when I put that one, I thought it looked really lovely. Now, I just see that I am missing my designer series paper. So I just need to cut. I think I probably did have it cut already. And I've put it back in the packaging. So, yeah, looks like that bit there. Nearly. And I also need some of this to be my gift card holder little pouch. So let me just cut this. So what size did I need this? 10 by 9.5. I think I cut it to 10.5. So it needs to be 10. Yeah, it's cut to 10.5. 10 by 9. 9.5, which it is. So that should now fit on there like that, which it does. Perfect. So I had got it ready. I just put it in the wrong place. And then on the inside, I've got 2 of these wood grain bits of paper, which are 3.5 centimeters wide by 10. Yeah, by 10 long. I've also got another piece of white which matches the designer series paper, and is 10 by 9.5, and that's to go inside the card. And somewhere I've got my magnets, and I'll show you how they work. So let's get those out of the way. What else do I need? Yeah, and then you've got the other bit of card, which is going to be the flap, which is 10.5 by 9, scored at 4.5. So 10.5 across there, 9 there, scored at 4.5. And then last but not least, I've got a bit which I've embossed with the Forever Plaid, which is 4 by, that must be 10.5. I think maybe we need that to be 10, do we? Yeah, need that to be 10. Okay, so now I've got all my bits together. I'm going to put things together. Okay, so I'm going to do my inside first. And I'm going to use Seal Plus. How are we doing for time? Okay, good. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to do that first because I don't know which is my back and which is my front at the moment. Then I'm going to take some wet glue. I just need to do my, what did I do with my bone folder? There we go. Again, get a good crease on this, which is going to be our flap. So I'm going to pop some wet glue on the bottom bit. And then I'm going to line that up to the score line. Okay, there we go. So now I can put my whiting because I know which bit is going to be my... There we go. And then these two bits are going to go on your little folds on the inside. Well, so far so good with the rain today. Maybe we're actually going to have a day with no rain. Wouldn't that be amazing? I know everybody is so sick of it. I'm just lining that up with the score line. There we go. And then that bit's going to go there. Sorry, I've got really dry throat. I had something very salty for lunch and I haven't got any water here. So, a big glass of water coming up. And then down against the score line again. And line that up. You could put another piece of designer series paper there, but I haven't. Okay, now I need to stamp my tulip. Let's get my tulip. Nope, that's not the tulip, that's the tulip. There we go. And I'm going to use, I think I used Highland Heather actually. I meant to use Highland Heather. Maybe I didn't. Might be a bit dry, this ink pad. I think it might need. Oh, that is Highland Heather. Okay. And this time I'm going to try stamping it off. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm going to stamp it off. Yeah, it definitely needs re-inking. This pad is very dry. Okay, so once. Twice. There we go. That'll, when it dries, oh my goodness, that's completely changed colour. Wow. Don't know how that's happened. I've got glue everywhere now. All I need to do now is put my designer series paper on here, and then what I might do actually is put my magnet on first. So what have I done with my magnets? Oh goodness, I'm sure I kept them out. Oh, I need this piece of paper as well. So on the back it's 8 should be by 10. Yeah, 8 by 10. And I haven't put that on yet either. Ten is 1, 2, 3, 4. So down to there. And then 10. Okay. I mean, I love this side, but I'm going to actually use it. And what I'm going to do is we're using my, I think I used my 1 inch. I'm just going to put a notch. And I'm just guesstimating. There we go. So, oh dear, what have I done with my magnets? There they are, found them. I've got some kits prepped already, so just tucked in there. Right. Now the secret with these I have found is to use 2 glue dots on each magnet. So I want 2 magnets. Is that 2? Yes, it is. Fabulous. And I want my glue dots. Oh, I'm getting hot. Okay, so, oh, hello. Okay, tweezers it is then. 1 glue dot, 2 glue dots on that side, and then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do 1, 2. There we go. Fingers crossed this works. And I'm going to just pop them. Come on there. Close it. Yay! And then I can put on this side, I can put my designer series paper over the top of my really hot, over the top of my magnet, so that you won't see it. There we go. Seal for this, because I don't want it to come away at all. And then my magnet's just under there. Okay, now I can put my embossed piece on. And again, I'm going to revert to wet glue because of the raised bits. There we go. And okay. So there you've got your bag. Right. And I've got my wreath and my circle. And so my sentiment. So on this one, I said, have a beautiful day. And it's in a semicircle. So that will work, hopefully. I'll just get this out of the way. Come on. See, the magnets have stuck to the roof. The lid. Even roof? Lid. Roof of the tin. Okay, get in there. I don't even know what that is. What's in there? Let's take that out. It's a screw. No idea what that's from. Okay, and then put that on there. Yes. Okay. Stop annoying me. Okay. So my sentiment. Right, I'm going to use this block. Is this semicircle? Have a beautiful day. Which, if it's someone's birthday, is lovely. But it could be just, you know, you're thinking of them. They're going through a hard time. Have a beautiful day. Okay. Pop that on there. Now, I need to glue this down so I can see what space I've got. It looks like it's... Let's try it around this way. Yeah. I'm going to just glue that on, and then we'll work out where to put the sentiment. I think I might need a new glue opened. Just little dots. Okay. There we go. I love the, I think that's Highland Heather. Right, so now I've got to work out which way is the best way to stamp it. I think I'm going to need to do it in Secret Sea for the simple reason that I think it's going to go onto the flowers. And if I do it in the other colours, I don't think you're going to see it. So let's try. Or maybe I can turn it around more. How about that? I've curved it more. Because it's photopolymer, I was able to, yeah, it has just got slightly gone onto the flowers there. Okay. So obviously this took a little bit longer than usual. I haven't done my, I'm going to use wet glue because last time I used seal and it went everywhere. And this is taking a lot longer to do than, and it's foil as well. So wet glue up the two sides. Okay, and then I want to put my bubble bath ribbon. Okay. Give that a second and then I'll put some more glue on top. The rest of it might have dried a bit as well. Okay, and that's going to go on the back, covering up the join. A little bit of glue just popped out. Okay, and there you go. Oh, need to let it dry first. This is how it goes. Okay, and then I'm going to pop my wreath on the front with dimensionals. So sorry I didn't put dinner star. I'm going to have to sort that out. I don't know why it keeps pinging. Okay, so that's going to go there. So we're going to have 3. 1, come on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, that's still drying. And then you would slot your gift card in there and write your message in there. So cute. I really love it. So that's project 3. I've lost my other ones now. I moved them a minute ago when I was, oh, here they are. So this was number 2, the Pretty in Pink and the Timid Tiger. And number 1 was the Azure Afternoon and Pretty in Pink. Okay, so don't forget, this is what the kits look like. You'll get one of those for free when you spend £30 in my store. You don't have to buy any stamps or anything like that. You can buy cardstock two-tone papers, designer series paper, whatever you want, anything. And I'll be in touch. So thanks for watching. Have a lovely weekend, and I hope you can join me again next week. Thanks. Bye.